Hello, this is Åsa with a new process video. Today I'm making use of a paper that I had prepared earlier, or prepared, it's not really preparation, but I had paint left that I had poured out onto my palette, and I wanted to use it up, so I just smeared it onto a piece of cardstock, and then it's been in my mixed media box ever since. And now I wanted to do a gold layout, and that was gold paint, so I took out that sheet and sprayed it with some color shine in I think in blush and another color. Anyway, it gives it a more yellow and a more gold shine. I will cover up almost everything of this, but it will show through as a thin frame. I am using one photo today, and it's two photos apparently, and those are the only ones that I took from this museum that we went to in Stockholm. A co-worker of mine had recommended it for me, and she told me all these special things about this place. It's called Hallwylska. It's a palace, or not really a palace. It's a museum, and it's called a palace because it pretty much resembles one when you get indoors. But it's at the same time it's a house just by the seaside in central Stockholm. It was built in the 1800s, and it was built by a very wealthy family, so they just wanted to have the best of everything. So it is a house for 2 persons and their staff, and it's got 40 rooms and a kitchen. Yeah, a bit over the edge there, I think. But it is such a fun place. It is just so much. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. And that lady who wanted to live there and have this house, she was a hoarder, or at least she was a collector, and she collected pretty much everything. So this place was to accommodate all her collections. And as collectors of pretty stuff and scrapbooking supplies, I think that we all can relate to that. She basically bought herself a large crafting area, but she wasn't a crafter. She was a collector, but she bought herself and built herself a place where she could have all her stuff. But it's crazy how much money that family had, and how much they spent in this building project. Anyway, back to the layout. I have placed or put down a border of glitter washi tape all around my painted paper, and now I have brought out a really old paper from let me go and see. It's from Daisy D. It's a company, I don't think they are around anymore, but they made these beautiful scrapbooking papers a while back, and I still have a collection of their papers in my stash, and I can't say that I hoard them, but I save them for special occasions like this. I think that this particular paper suited this house so well, because there were all these antique tapestries, and the upholsteries were in velvet, and with all these expensive fabrics and everything. So I thought that this paper really suited this house and this museum. And so this was a special occasion. I brought out my Daisy collection. I mount these two photos. The first, or the left one, being chandelier that I snapped a photo of during the tour. We were kind of in a hurry. We went on a guided tour, and the guide was very talkative, and we realized that he had a tour just after hours, and that he was late for. So even though he wanted to tell us everything, he was in a bit of a hurry. So I didn't feel that I had the time to stop and take photos. And then when we walked through the museum on our own after the tour, I didn't think about taking photos. So I just had this one photo of the chandelier, and then I took a photo of the facade outside when we left. And you can see the banner hanging over the entrance with the logo, or their special brand for this museum. I have placed the two photos on a black piece of cardstock, and that I thought that I needed that because the floral paper was so busy. And now I'm spelling the name of the museum with these lovely script alphas from October Afternoon. I love them, and I think that I want to buy all there is in that series, and I know they have come up with even more now that I haven't in my stash. But since I got the cameo, I will cut back a bit on alphas and just buy the ones that I really need, and these are too close to the ones that I can cut, so I will be a bit more frugal when it comes to alphas in the future. On this layout, I thought the yellow ones fitted perfectly, so I used yellow and the script, and I wrote Hallwylska above the chandelier, and then I will use the block letters at the bottom of the photo and write palace, because in people's mouth this is the palace, the Hallwylska palace. And Hallwylska is the name of the family that built this house. And for the rest of this layout, I will use facts about this place that I found online and during our guided tour, and I will write it all around the page in that little gap where the painted paper shows through. So I just start writing all about our visit there, and when I have nothing more to say about our visit, I'll continue with facts about the house and the people who built it. If my plans are correct, this video will go live on May 2nd, and that's National and International Scrapbooking Day. So happy Scrapbooking Day, and I hope that I see you during the different blog hops and events that's going on in the community. I'm so happy to be a part of the scrapbooking community here on YouTube and also on several groups on Facebook. So I hope that we'll all get a very happy scrapbooking day and that we can find inspiration from each other, just like we always do. Here is the finished page and some close-ups. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you will all have a really nice scrapbooking day and that you'll get a lot of pages done. Take care. This is Åsa. Bye!